Hello learners, welcome to the BSS Setu channel. My name is Anuja Dubey, a student teacher of B.Ed Semester 3. Today we are going to learn about conjunctions, their types and the simple rules for using them. So let's begin today's video. First of all, let us understand what is a conjunction. A conjunction is a word that joins words, phrases, clauses, sentences. It helps to connect the ideas smoothly and make sentences more meaningful. For example, if I say, I like tea and coffee. So here, and is the conjunction. Again, if I give you another example, she wanted to play, but it was raining. So here in this sentence, but is a conjunction. Now, let us discuss about the types of conjunctions. So basically, we have three types of conjunctions. The first one is coordinating conjunctions, which connect equal ideas. For example, if I say, I want pizza or pasta. The second type of conjunction is correlative conjunctions, which uses both and, either or. It works in pairs. And the third type of conjunction is the subordinating conjunctions. It shows the cause and effect and the time of the words and the happening of the event. For example, if I say, she stayed inside because it was raining. So here, because is the subordinating conjunction. Now, let us discuss the types of conjunctions in detail, starting off with the first type of conjunction, that is, coordinating conjunction. Now, the coordinating conjunction is used to join two equal parts, words, phrases, or independent clauses. For example, if I say, I wanted to go, but it was raining. So here, but is a coordinating conjunction. If I say, do you want tea or coffee? So here, or is a coordinating conjunction. The third example, if I say, she can sing and dance. So here, and is a coordinating conjunction. Now, I have a very interesting mnemonic for you so that you can use and you can remember the common coordinating conjunctions. The mnemonic says fanboys. Here F stands for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, O stands for or, Y stands for yet, and so S stands for so. So in this way, using fanboys as a mnemonic, you can learn and remember the coordinating conjunctions. Now let us move ahead to the second type of conjunction, that is subordinating conjunction. Now, the subordinating conjunctions join an independent clause with a dependent clause. They show the relationship like cause and effect, time, condition, contrast, etc. Some common subordinating conjunctions used in the sentences are because, although, since, if, unless, while, when, after, before, though, as, etc. Now let us discuss some examples. So the first example says, I stayed home because it was raining. So here because is a subordinating conjunction because it shows the cause and effect. The second example, although he was tired, he kept working. So here although represented the contrast. The third example, if you study hard, you will succeed. So here if the subordinating conjunction represents the condition. Now, let us discuss the third type of conjunction, that is correlative conjunction. Now, these come in pairs and they work together. And the correlative conjunctions are used to join the equal sentence parts. Some common pairs of correlative conjunctions used in the sentences are either or, neither nor, both and, not only but also, whether or. For example, either you come early or you miss the bus. So here, either and or are used as the correlative conjunctions. Now, moving ahead, we have 7 simple rules for using the conjunctions. Starting off with rule number 1. Rule number 1 says, that use conjunctions to join similar ideas. The logic behind this rule is that conjunction acts like bridges that connect the ideas of the same type. For example, Ria and Neha are friends. So, as you can see in this example, Ria and Neha, they both are similar person. So, they are being used together and thereby joined. They are joined using and as the conjunction to represent the same person or idea. Moving ahead to rule number two. Rule number two says use only one conjunction at a time. The logic behind this rule says using two conjunctions together makes the sentence confusing and grammatically incorrect. For example, if I say, although it was raining, but we played. So here you can see I used although and but, two conjunctions, one at the same time. It makes my sentence more confusing and grammatically incorrect. So the correct usage of sentences, this particular sentence will be, although it was raining, we played. Now, moving on, we have rule number three. The rule number three states that add a comma before conjunctions that join two sentences. The logic behind this rule states that a comma helps the reader pause and understand the two complete sentences that are being joined. For example, if I say, I wanted to go out, but it was too hot. So you can see in the sentence, we have used comma before the conjunction, but so that we can depict the two sentences that are being used. Moving ahead, we have rule number four. Rule number four states that the correlative conjunctions always come in pairs. The logic behind this rule states that there are pair words. So using only one makes the sentence incomplete. So therefore we have to use them in pairs to make a complete sentence. For example, either you come now or call me later. So as you can see in this sentence, either or, they're the pair of correlative conjunctions used together. The second example, both Rohan and Mohit were present. So in this, both and, they both are correlative conjunction pairs used in the same sentence so as to get the meaningful sentence. Moving ahead to rule number five. Rule number five states the subordinating conjunctions make one idea depend on the other. The logic behind this rule states that these conjunctions create a cause effect or time relationship, so one sentence becomes dependent on the other. For example, because he was tired, he slept early. So you can see one part of the sentence represents the cause and the other part of the sentence represents the effect. Since the person was tired, he slept early. So one was a cause and the other one was the effect. And the subordinating conjunction because, which we have used in this sentence, helps to connect the cause and effect more better. Moving ahead to rule number six. Now, rule number six states that use the conjunction that matches the meaning you want to show. The logic behind this rule states that each conjunction shows the different relationship, like addition, contrast, choice, reason, or time. So if you use the wrong one, it changed the meaning of the sentence. For example, if I say, she worked hard and she succeeded. So here, in this sentence, I used and because it represented the addition between the two sentences which I have used to join by using and as a conjunction. Now moving on to the last rule of this video, that is rule number 7. Now rule number 7 states that do not repeat the conjunctions unnecessarily. The logic behind this rule says that repeating the conjunctions make the sentence grammatically wrong and awkward to pronounce and read. For example, if I say, he is tall and strong. So as you can observe that I have used and twice in this sentence. So it is very awkward to pronounce also and it is grammatically incorrect. So this is incorrect usage of conjunction because I have unnecessarily repeated the use of conjunction. So the correct usage of conjunction in this particular sentence will be he is tall and strong, which makes it completely meaningful and complete sentence. This was all from my side and thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed your learning and understood the concept of conjunctions, their types and the rules for using them. So keep practicing and keep learning.